Yeah, bro, that's me. Starting from second to last, moving all the way down to last in the first lap. How did I get here? I was only able to get a 28.172 during my first qualifying session, which put me at a P8 out of 9 people. I was wondering if it was my car or the pressure since I had my family over for the first time. My pace is usually not that bad during league nights, but for some reason I could just not put in a time for the life of me. My only goal was to get a better position than last league night. I wasn't even sure if I could do that. Then I hit this during my second qualifying session. I got excited because any time under 28 seconds is somewhat fast, but for a league night like this, it's not nearly enough, and I still qualified P8. I ended up getting a 27.863, which isn't something not to be proud of, but when the other guys are hitting 27.2s, 27.3s, it's definitely not something to be excited for either. At this point, my goal went from getting P6 and above to just making sure I don't stay P8 and start gaining some positions from in the race. In the end, this isn't even my season yet. I'm just, seeing how the field is and trying to get myself in there, and I'm just worried about having fun. So with that being said, let's get to the good start. It's lights out and away we go in the Corona Grand Prix. I turned the wheel a little bit to give myself some traction. Going into turn 1. Staying right behind the rest of the pack, Sean Norton in front of me, who is currently P4 in the season standings. We're heading into the hairpin and I notice a little bit of the pileup, so I go to the outside. Sean Norton pushes me wide. I end up not getting a good run. Stays out in front of me with Tom Servino in front of him, so now I'm last place. Just because I thought going to the outside would give me a smoother run. Going back onto the straight, this is lap 2. Now I'm way behind and I'm just furious that I ended up losing that position. Sean Norton passes Tom Servino with ease, going around his outside. I want to make a move inside the hairpin, so I take inside line, brake a little harder. I'm now on the outside, but I have the perfect setup heading into that weird last sector. I overtake that position. It's now mine. It is safe to say that this kart was really bouncy. The wheel wasn't turning like I wanted it to, so I was in a little bit of pain during those turns, just because my kart couldn't gain the traction that I wanted it to get. Safe to say my butt was really sore after this race. A little bit of human DRS down the straight coming into turn 1. I'm slowly but surely catching up to the 2 in front of me. That's going to be Sean Norton again in front of us, with Charlie Smith in front of him. They get a better run after the hairpin, but I'm noticing either Charlie Smith is holding Norton up, or my kart may just have a little bit more power. Shake my head after hitting that barrier. I always have a habit of doing that. Brake a little later, coming into that hairpin. Almost clipped Sean Norton. Sean Norton's bumping Charlie Smith to let him know that he's there. Fortunately, doesn't make a move. Trying to get a better run into that little weird sector, but still right behind Charlie Smith. coming into the hairpin, I see Sean Norton's braking a little earlier, trying to get a little more speed. I get off the gas a little early just so that I don't give him a little bump boost and the pack drifts further away from me. I want to stay as close as I can to them in order to make a move on at least one of them. I just don't want to stay P8. I don't want to stay P8. At this point, I know I'm right on their tail, so all I have to do is wait for one of them to mess up. I'm on the side of Sean Norton, but he doesn't let me through. Understandable. I broke a little too weird, and Tom Servino ended up bumping behind me, giving me a little speed boost, which actually helped me out. I am right on their tail, doing everything I can to try to catch up to them. I ended up getting a better exit through that turn. Charlie Smith's holding up Sean Norton really well. We all go into the hairpin a little weird. At this point, Charlie Smith's starting to pull away from us. I noticed that as I bumped him and hit the brake, my cart kind of got delayed. It kind of happens at some of these carts in Corona, I'm not sure why. Give Sean Norton a little bump. At this point, I know I have the pace to keep up. It's not enough to get alongside him yet, but I do know that all I need for him to do is just mess up, and I can take advantage of it. Trying to pull the same move I did on Tom Servino, I know that I have good brakes going into that corner. We almost get side by side, but I had to slow down a little bit, and unfortunately we couldn't make the move. Saw he was going wide here, decided to take the inside. We go side by side, heading into that weird last chicane. I jump a little bit to give myself a boost, but Sean Norton cuts me off. Fortunately, it is good defense. You know, gotta do what you can to keep the position, even if it was a little rough. I slowed down a little too hard, and Tom Servino hits me from the back. Now I'm a little far from the both of them. All I want to do is catch up. I get a much cleaner exit out of that turn, and I start catching up to Sean Norton, and I'm right on his tail. I see the little hand signal from Sean Norton, symbolizing that he wants to work together with little bumps in order to catch up to Charlie Smith in front of us. We're gonna go catch this guy. Little love tap right there, little spank just to get us to go forward. I noticed that it is working a little bit. We are getting closer to Charlie Smith. There's another one. We're just trying to get closer to him. That way both of us can work together to overtake him. I would honestly love to explain what I was doing in that turn, but I myself don't know. I start blaming it on the brakes, but I'm not entirely sure why. I saw out of the corner of my eye that the white flag was already out, so this was going to be our last lap to make a move. I'm tired of working together and I want that position, so I tried going alongside him, but Sean Norton defends really well. There are two spots I can make the move, either into that hairpin or right after. So here we go. Trying to get a better run. Can't do it. Give him a little bump to let him know I'm still there and try to put the pressure on him for him to make a mistake. And make a mistake he does. After a little bit of bumping, he goes a little wide. I try to carry enough speed into this corner, and he ends up hitting me from behind into the wall. Whatever. I still take that position and walk away with P7 out of 9 people. Lost 1 position at the start, gained 2 at the end. Obviously not proud of what the number is that I'm at. 7 out of 9 doesn't sound super impressive, but in the end I still took 2 positions and I did finish better than where I started, so can't be too bad. Good defense.
defense, good attack.
Thank you. Good. Yeah, I saw. This means work together, right?
Yeah, just like come on, bump traffic. Good,
Yeah,
catch
that's
that
what I was
motherfucker.
trying to
Let's get
do.
him
Because I wanted to catch up to him.
And I noticed the battery's down. I'm like, fuck, now I have to defend like
Yeah,
an asshole.
right.
And I was like, he hit me hard and pushed me. I'm like,
I know.
fuck, he got me. Like, I'm gonna have to bump him a little bit, see if I can get him before the line. No, that's over.
Oh my
Racing
God.
out there, guys.
Thank you.
Gained 2 positions from the start. It's whatever. I was at the back, but I'm still kind of proud. So good race, good race. I think it was there's good things to improve on, good things to know. And yeah, good race, good race. Proud of myself and proud of the race. So yeah.
You're all good now. Yeah, it was for them.